Okay, now we are going to start with the types of racemose inflorescence. Main axis flattened. The first two types we have studied: main axis elongated, main axis shortened. Now the third one is main axis flattened. That means the tip of the peduncle is flattened. Okay, that is called a flattened main axis. Also called, this type of inflorescence with flattened tip is also called head inflorescence or capitulum inflorescence. Now in the head or capitulum, at the tip of the peduncle, a cup shaped structure will be there. The cup shaped structure is head. So head, or another name, capitulum. The tip of the main axis, I already told you main axis means peduncle, is either concave, it will be cup like concave, or it will be convex, it will be bulged, or the center it will be bulged, that is convex, or globose. Globose means more or less spherical. So the tip of the peduncle will be either in concave, or it will be convex, or it will be globose. The growth of the main axis is determinate. Now it will grow up to certain height. After that it will be stopped. That is called determinate or indeterminate, or it may continuously grow. So either any of this, determinate or indeterminate. Flowers are sessile or unsessile. Already we have studied about what is a sessile. The flowers are not having stalk. That is called a sessile. Okay, the flowers without pedicel. Stalk is called a pedicel. Or unsessile. Unsessile means the pedicel is very short. Okay, it is not all considered as a pedicel like that. It is called the unsessile. That is not completely sessile. Last point. Flowers are subtended. Subtended means enclosed by involucre, that is whorl of bracts. Imagine that in the capitulum or head, a cup-like structure is there. In the cup-like structure, a group of flowers are there. That is inflorescence. Each flower is having one bract. For example, in the head inflorescence, about 20 flowers are present. Imagine like that. Each flower is having one bract. That is 20 bracts will be there. The bracts fused together, forming a whorl. Whorl means one circle. Fused together and form a new structure that is called involucre. See the spelling? I-N-V-O-L-U-C-R-E. Involucre. That means whorl of bracts which are fused and forming a cup-like structure. That is about that is called a subtended. That means the bracts are enclosing the flowers. Now we are going to take about two types of head inflorescence. That is the head inflorescence. The peduncle is having at the tip cup-like structure is present. That is head inflorescence. In the head inflorescence, there are two types. The first one is called Homogamus head. Head is the head inflorescence. Okay. Now what is the meaning of a homogamus? Gamus means flowers. Okay, gamus means what? Flowers. But in the head inflorescence, the flowers are reduced in size. So we are using the term florets. Florets means reduced size of the flower. Gamus means flower. Homo means one type. So in the head inflorescence, only one type of flowers are present. The head is having only one type of flowers, but here it is given florets. That means the flowers size is very much reduced, so we are calling them florets. Either disc floret or ray floret, that we will see. For example, in the homogamous head, the picture what we have drawn. Now this is the peduncle. At the tip of the peduncle there is a cup-like structure. Now the side of the cup-like structure is made up of involucre. Involucre means fused bracts. But in the center, enormous number of tube-like, very small florets will be present. Now these are present on the disc of the cup. So they are called a disc floret. So only one type of florets will be present. That is called a homogamous head with the disc florets. Another one, the same one, the peduncle. Now here the flattened cup, there is a structure will be there. Here the involucre is forming the cup-like structure. On the disc, no disc florets. But at the peripheral region, some irregular flowers will be present, not like tube-like. They are irregular. They are the ray florets. So everywhere you can see only the ray florets, no disc florets. So this is also called a homogamous head. So this is the homogamous head with the disc floret. This is the homogamous head with the ray florets. So two types are present. Example, Vernonia. It is with the disc floret. This is Vernonia. The next example is Lania. That is with the ray florets. Now these are the examples for the homogamous head. The next one is a heterogamous head. In the name itself we can understand. Head means head inflorescence. Gamous means florets. Hetero means two different types. That is called a hetero. So in the head inflorescence there are two types of florets. The head bears both disc florets and ray florets. Two types of florets are present, and don't say that it is or, it is and ray florets, both are present. Disc florets are arranged at the center. Now see that this is the head inflorescence, heterogamous head. Now this is the disc. Now over the disc you can find a long tube like florets. They are called disc florets. Then at the peripheral region, in the same inflorescence, ray florets are also present. So two types of florets are there. So disc florets are arranged at the center on the disc. Ray florets are arranged at the peripheral region of the head. Peripheral means outer region. Example for this is the Tridax. Now the Tridax is a small plant. It is a herb. It is normally the Tridax plant is growing in the small water canals in the field, in the agricultural field. So this plant will be having leaves and all, they are spreading. But one small axis, okay, that is called a peduncle. It will be very thin. It is growing long, maybe 1 foot long. At the tip, a small cup-like structure will be present, very, very small in size. And in that, disc florets and ray florets will be there. Such a plant is called a Tridax. Example for heterogamous head. Now we are coming to the cymose inflorescence. Actually, we have studied at the beginning, 4 types of inflorescence are there. One is racemose. So far we have completed racemose. Now the second one is cymose. Third one is mixed inflorescence, and the last one is a special inflorescence. So we have completed racemose inflorescence. Now we are coming to the second type, cymose inflorescence. In the cymose inflorescence, various types are there. What are they? The first one is called a simple sign. Okay. Now it is the simplest arrangement it is having. That is called a simple sign. The peduncle, that is the inflorescence stalk, shows determinate growth. That means limited growth. After that, the growth will be completely stopped. Flowers are solitary. That means the flowers are not present in bunch. Normally bunches means 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 like that. But they are not present in bunch. Only single flower will be there everywhere throughout the plant. So such single individual flowers we can call as solitary flowers. Flowers are solitary, which may be axillary in position or terminal in position. What is the meaning of axillary in position? Now this is the stem. Okay, here one leaf is present. Okay, here one leaf is present. In the axil of the leaf, the stalk of the flower is there. Only one flower is present here. Hibiscus is the best example for this. So that is, this flower is arising from the axil of the leaf. That is called axillary in position. The next one is a terminal in position. Now the next example I am going to take. Now here the branches are present. Now one flower stalk is arising. Now this stalk is arising, and at the tip of the branch one flower will be present. Now the main stem, from that one branch is coming, at the tip of the branch one flower will be present. Like that another one branch is arising. Here one flower will be present. So these flowers are found at the tip of the branch. So they are called a terminal in position. Hibiscus is an example for axillary flower. Trillium, now this is a trillium, is an example for terminal flowers. Now in that second type we are going to see, in the cymose inflorescence, monocaseal sign. Okay, mono means single, caseal means branching. Okay, branching, caseal, C-H-A-S-I-A-L. We have to pronounce it as caseal sign, monocaseal sign. The tip of the peduncle ends with a flower. That flower will be the oldest flower. Now I will take this example. Now this is the peduncle. It is growing up to certain height. After that the growth is stopped because it is having determinate growth. After that one flower will be formed. This is the first formed flower. we can call in the whole inflorescence it is the oldest flower. Then at one side of the peduncle, maybe when you are seeing that either right side or left side, any one side, one branch will be arising. This is the branch of the peduncle. At the tip of the branch, one flower will be present. Now this flower is younger to the first flower. Okay, this flower is formed. Then this is the branch of the peduncle. Now this branch of the peduncle, again one more branch will be formed on the same side. If for us this is right side, means here also it is a right side. At the tip one flower. Again for this branch one more right side branch will be there. Now that one. Next one. Like that the flowers are present. So the branching will be forming spiral like that. That is the one type. The tip of the peduncle ends with the older flowers. A branch is arising from the axis of the bract. Now here one bract will be there. Okay, in the axil of the bract only the branch will be arising. Here one bract will be there. In the axil it is arising. Bract, branch. Like that, the branches are always arising from the axil of the bract. At one side, on one side only, not one this side, one this side like that. Only one side. All other flowers are arising in the same direction. Now, if the first flower is arising right hand side to us, in all the branches, the flowers will be present at the right side only. That is same direction. Sometimes it may be left side. The first branch will be left side. Again one flower. Next branch is left side. One flower. Again one will be left side. So either that side or this side the branch will be present. Helicoid and scarpioid are the two types of monocasial sign. Now this is called a helicoid, only one side, everything is there. Now we will take about a scarpioid. What is the meaning of it? Now this is the main peduncle. It is having limited growth. It is having the first formed flower, oldest flower. Now see that branch. It is for us it is arising right side. Okay, it is a right side branch. But in this the next branch will be left side. Next branch will be right side. Next branch will be left. Again it will be right, like that it is going on, but each branch is ending with one flower. This is called a scarpioid. Okay, this is called a scarpioid. So the helicoid and the scarpioid are the two types of monocasial sign. Now we are coming to the third type, C, simple dicasial sign. Now that is cymose inflorescence. Dicasial branchings will be on both the sides of the peduncle. That is called a dicasial sign. But the arrangement is very simple. Peduncle is terminated with a flower. Now this is the main peduncle. It is terminated with a flower. It is the oldest flower. Two flowers are arising from the axils of the bract. Okay. Now, not two flowers. Two branches are arising. Now this is the bract. Again one more bract is there. Now this side one branch is arising, even this side also one branch is arising. So the two branches are arising from the axils of the bract. Okay, each branch is ending with a flower. This is one branch, it is ending with a flower. This is one branch, it is ending with a flower. Okay, so totally 3 flowers are seen in this inflorescence. Now this is the whole inflorescence. It is having fixed number, only 3. Oldest flower, and these two are younger to the oldest. So only 3 flowers will be present. Example, jasmine. Now this is a real picture of the photography of the jasmine. Now you can see that peduncle. The peduncle is growing. There is a growth is stopped. Now here one old flower will be present. It is the oldest. It is opened also, blossom. Now here 2 bracts will be there. Now here one branch is arising, branch of the peduncle. Here also one branch of the peduncle is arising. Now each peduncle is ending with one flower. Here one, here one. So altogether if you take 3 flowers will be there. One is the oldest which is already opened. These 2 are younger. Later on they will open. Now that is simple dicasial sign because 2 branches are there, dicasial. Now we are coming to compound dicasial sign. Now compound dicasial sign means what are the characters? Totally 7 flowers are seen. It is also having fixed number of flowers. Totally 7 flowers are seen. Now I will tell how it is. This is the main peduncle. It is growing. Growth is stopped. Then one flower will be formed. It is the first formed flower. It is also called the oldest flower. Okay, the 2 branches are arising just like the previous one. Okay, here 2 branches. Now each branch is ending with one flower. Each branch is ending with one flower. Now these 2 flowers are younger to this oldest flower. Younger. Okay. Now this is one branch. One more time. the branching will be there. Two branches will be arising. Each branch is ending with two flowers. So one side if you take three flowers will be there. Other side if you take three flowers will be there. At the top one flower will be there. Altogether 7 flowers will be present. Peduncle is a bearing two branches. Fixed number, two branches. Okay, at the tip. Branches at the tip. Each branch is bearing 3 flowers. Each branch is having 3 flowers. Okay, like simple sign. Example, clerodendron. Now this only what we can see, that is the flowers. They are present in 7. Here 3, here 3, and the oldest flower will be on the top. Okay, now that is clerodendron. Now we are coming to Polycasia sign. Okay, Polycasia sign. That is, in this sign, the branching will be repeated many times. Repeatedly branched. That is called the Polycasia. Peduncle ends with a terminal flower as usual. This is a peduncle. It is ending with a terminal flower. Then 2 branches will be arising. Each one will be ending with a flower. So the peduncle is repeatedly branched. Now see that first type of branching. First set of branching. 2 branches. 2 flowers. Okay. Now these 2 flowers are younger to this. Then each branch I am taking. Here 2 branches will be there. Each one is ending with one flower. Then this is one small branch. It is further divided into 2. So here if you take 3 flowers, here if you take 3 flowers, and here 1. 7 flowers on this side, 7 flowers on this side. 1 flower is the oldest flower. 15 flowers will be present in this inflorescence. The best example is Nerium. Now the Nerium actual picture is given here. Now we are coming to the third type of inflorescence. The third type of inflorescence is mixed inflorescence. Already in the introduction I told you, in this inflorescence, the characters of racemose inflorescence and the characters of cymose inflorescence are mixed together. That is called a mixed inflorescence. These inflorescence have the combined characters, mixed characters of racemose and cymose, meaning I told you. Thyrus, this is one plant name, Thyrus, 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 and Verticelaster, another one example. See that VERTI, Verticelaster. Verticelaster are the 2 types of mixed inflorescence we are going to study. Now we will take this Thyrus first. Okay, Thyrus. In that, what are the characters are present? We have to see. The peduncle grows indeterminately. This indeterminate growth of the peduncle, continuous growth of the peduncle is racemose character. Flowers are arranged in cymose manner. The flowers are arranged in cymose manner. What is the meaning of cymose manner? Now old flowers are near the tip, young flowers are near the base. Now if you take one branch, this is old flower, the young flowers are near the base. Now every branch it is like that. So this character is old flowers are near the tip and young flowers are near the base is a character of cymose. So that the flowers are arranged in cymose manner. Example, what is that? Ocimum. Now this is the diagrammatic representation. Here actual diagram is given here. Next we are going to study about the second one, the second type of inflorescence, which is called a verticelaster. The main axis bears 2 opposite sessile sign. Okay. Now this is the main cross section. This is only diagrammatic representation. It is a cross section of the peduncle. Now it is growing like this. We are taking the cross section. Now it is having one branch. Each branch is ending with a flower. Again this side if you take, now branches will be present with one flower. It is like monocasia sign. This side also monocasia. That means what? Same side branching. Here also same side branchings will be present. So main axis bears 2 opposite sessile sign and each produce monocasia scorpioid. Okay, both the sides the branches will be present. Example, leucas. Okay, now that is an example. Now that's we have completed about this verticelaster. Now we are coming to the fourth type of inflorescence, which is called a special inflorescence. These inflorescence will not have the characters of racemose or cymose or mixed characters. Something special, all are new characters. So we are calling them as special inflorescence. Inflorescence does not show any developmental pattern. Now racemose is having its own pattern of growth. Cymose is having its own pattern of growth, but it is not having any proper developmental pattern. Example, Cyathium. Now this is the best example for Cyathium. Okay. Now in the Cyathium inflorescence, what are the characters? It is an inflorescence. Many flowers will be present in this. Appears like a single flower. The whole thing, if you take, okay, the complete flower, if you take it externally, it is giving appearance like a single flower, but it is not a single flower. It is a mass of or bunch of flowers. That is inflorescence. Appears like a single flower. All the flowers are unisexual. The flowers present in this inflorescence are unisexual. Male flowers or female flowers, or male flowers and female flowers combined together may be present. The tip of the peduncle is modified into broad disc shaped receptacle. Now this is the peduncle, here it is coming up. Now this peduncle is modified into up to this much we have to take. Now a cup like structure is formed. Okay, the tip of the peduncle is modified into a broad disc shaped receptacle. Now this is the receptacle here. Okay. Now bracts. Even in this inflorescence, many flowers will be there, 50, 60, 70 like that. Each flower is having one bract. Suppose 50 flowers are there, 50 bracts. Now all the bracts of all the florets are fused and modified into involucre. Now up to this cup I said disc, then after that they are modified into cup like structure which is closing that completely. Okay. The bracts of the florets are fused and modified into involucre. So this portion is called involucre, leaving a small circular opening here. Leaving a small circular opening. The involucre is forming a closed bag-like structure. The involucre is giving a closed bag-like structure with a narrow opening at the tip. The inflorescence carries one female flower. Only one female flower will be there. Now see that the center, this is a base of the inflorescence. From here, a long stalk is arising. It is coming out of the inflorescence, that is involucre. Then it is having a female flower. Okay, this is the pedicel. A long pedicel is present here. Okay, so only one female flower and many male flowers. Now here and all we can find that. Filament, anther. This is one male flower. Next male flower. Next male flower, like that. But in the diagram it is given only 7 or 8. But it will be about 50, 60, 70 like that. Enormous number of male flowers will be there. So the character of Cyathium is presence of one female flower in the center and the presence of many male flowers surrounding that. That is actually Cyathium. Now we are coming to the next type, Hypanthodium. Hypanthodium. Now the receptacle is a hollow. Now it is a inverted one. Okay. Now sorry here. Now this is a hollow receptacle. Here it is a present. This is a bract. You can say that. Now here the receptacle is a present. The bract is forming a cup-like structure, but it is having a wide cavity. Okay. The receptacle is a hollow and globose. Okay. Globose means slightly oval. Now if you take fully also you can take, it is slightly oval. Globose bearing unisexual flowers. Here also the flowers will be unisexual. Receptacle is enclosed, leaving a small opening called ostiole. Here one small opening will be left. That is called ostiole. The female and neutral flowers are found in the middle. Now actually the female flower is present here and neutral flowers are present in the middle. Male flowers are seen near the ostiole. Now this is the ostiole. Male flowers are seen in the near the ostiole. Example for this is banyan. Banyan flower. That means bunch of flowers we can tell. That is a Hypanthodium. Now we are coming to the third one, Coenanthium. Now see the spelling, C-O-E-N-A-N. But O is a silent. C. We have to pronounce like that. Coenanthium is the third type of inflorescence, in the special inflorescence. Now here, the circular disc-like receptacle bearing pistillate flowers. Now the circular disc-like, okay, it is a circular and disc-like. Now it is having pistillate flowers, nothing but female flowers. Lot of female flowers are present at the center. So in the center, if you take, the female flowers will be there, and the staminate flowers, male flowers are also called the staminate flowers. The male flowers are at the periphery. Now at the peripheral region, small flowers will be there, enormous number. Now these flowers are called male flowers. Example for this is Dorstina, D-O-R, Dorstina. Dorstenia. This is the example for this. So that's we have completed Cynanthium.